there's going to be part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so on about Paul Walker until I find out why Paul Walker appeared to me. Now, I just want to quickly explain that part 1, 2, 3, and 4, Paul Walker does not speak through the P-SB7 spirit box at all. That's unusual for the P-SB7 spirit box not to pick anything up, not even radio. I tried at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 7 a.m. On a Monday, nothing. It was so strange. So then after recording, just like I'm doing here, I took the footage and put it on the computer. I'm watching it to see, did I pick something up? No. What happens? I'm doing this. You can watch in part 1 this happened. Paul Walker's picture is here. I'm closing it. Isn't that like Paul Walker? When he was alive, he would play jokes on people.
Man, everybody's looking for you in the trailer. Man, I just called your phone like... Paul, what the f*** are you doing, man? Doug, what are you doing?
I'm Vin Diesel.
Paul, look, if he see you like this, dog, he's gonna flip out, dog. You doing too much right now.
Diesel time. Diesel time! Diesel time! What time is it? It's diesel time! Diesel time! That's right. Diesel time, bitches.
Appeared to me physically as a ghost the other day, a couple days ago. So I'm going to do a session with the P-SB7 spirit box. This is not a normal P-SB7 spirit box. It has been modified. There's wire wrapped around the AM antenna. You want to know how to do this? Go watch my other videos. How to modify your P-SB7 spirit box. It's scanning on AM for 100 ms. Now, I'm going to be asking Paul Walker, why did he appear to me the other day? Here's the story. I'm a big Paul Walker fan. Way before he died. When I mean I'm a Paul Walker fan, I mean watch this clip. That's not what this is about. This is about Paul Walker. Now the P-SB7 box is scanning, and I'm going to crank up the volume, alright? Now, this message is for Paul Walker's family.
Elements of a world that we might have missed, but not for nothing another, leading us to ask deeper questions about who, what, why, and how is this kind of thing possible?
This camera has the ability to see outside the range of people's humans, and the evidence captured with this camera proves that what we see isn't necessarily always there. The cool thing is this technology gives us the ability to see what really takes place within the universe, through space. These things exist. Within the confines of what we see as humans, we may be missing the most beautiful part of this picture.
Along with building equipment to see into the invisible spectrum, we delve into technology technology allowing us to hear outside the normal range of humans as well, opening even more doors into the mysteries of our existence.
Don't be afraid to die. Don't be afraid of death.
We have also tested the technology in the field a few times on police investigations.
Were you sure right where we are now?
No. What was your friend's name? David?
One big question this technology and branch of our research has raised, beyond how is this communication possible, is how can we use what we are learning to fill in the blanks of other puzzles that have long been missing pieces.
There's technology right now, scientific technology, that you can hear your son. That's right, sir. I saw your interview.
My son, this fella come up to me and said, "You got a minute?" And I said, "Sure, I've always got a minute." He said, "I was with my family, and Paul was down in the hotel lobby, and I said, I got a 17-year-old daughter who thinks you're just the greatest thing in her." Paul said, "Let's go meet her." So they went up. Father went in, said, "Hey, get on out here. I want somebody to meet." She said, "Dad, I'm taking a shower. This is really important. You're going to really like this. Come out here. I got somebody you want to meet." She came out. She had a towel all wrapped around her. Hair was all wrapped in a towel. She come out. She goes, "Oh, no." Paul looked over, took the towel off her head and said, "Come on, let's get a picture." That was so what he did. That was so what he did. That was so typical of him. You lost a spirit. You lost a person that maybe it's meant to be this way. I'm devastated, and it comes in waves where but he had a way about him. I told somebody I used to tease him about things, get on his case, and just rag on him. He was used to that.
You know, it wasn't supposed to happen. Paul Walker was the passenger. I'm pretty darn sure that the angels had targeted the driver.
Maybe it's meant to be this way. I'm devastated, and it comes in waves where but he had a way about him. told somebody I used to tease him about things, get on his case, and just rag on him. He was used to that.
Yeah, angels make mistakes. I've seen his videos on, you know, some sort of drone type of thing hit him. Yeah, I've seen those videos. Angels make mistakes. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it was his time to go. We all have our time to go. But that was a tragic thing. And you'll see on the back of sports cars, R.I.P. Paul Walker. We won't forget. We went out, we raced people, you know. Lost a few, won a few. But don't race. If you got a car, don't race. Alright? Now, was it a judgment carried against Paul Walker from the angels? Because the Fast and Furious movies brought many young kids went out to act like Paul Walker and Vin Diesel and all these guys. And there was many accidents caused because of the Fast and Furious movies. Which is why Fast and Furious movies now focus not on the cars. They're more like James Bond movies. You know? They're trying to get away from that. But Paul Walker wasn't the guy who wrote the movie. He was the actor in the movie. So I shouldn't say it's his fault. It's not his fault. But I'm just saying, he was the lead guy. And I'm a big fan of his. I walked and talked like this guy. Alright? I did my thing. Even out on the streets when I was in the car scene world, I even met up with someone that talked and acted exactly like Vin Diesel. I didn't go out looking for this person. This person just showed up. The name, I could say, I'm not going to say the guy's name, but even the name matches the character in the movie. Lived that lifestyle, robbed cars, raced, you name it. And then just like Paul Walker in the movie, it's a scary thing. It's very personal to me. So I'm going to ask Paul Walker why he appeared to me. When I got home from... So let me explain the story quick. When I got home from work, minding my own business, making a coffee, right? I see something coming around the corner. You know, you look. So I looked. What do I see? Paul Walker's ghost standing right in front of me. The whole thing was like 5 seconds. And then, here's the thing, he wasn't alone. There was another celebrity that just recently died that was with Paul Walker, behind Paul Walker, and then went through Paul Walker. It's a young man named XXXTentacion. That artist, he came through, bobbed his head at me like a rock star, and then and a third one came from the side of both of them. He was all black, top to bottom, which is strange. On Paul Walker's... There's pictures of Paul Walker's car burning as it happened from his video when they were filming it. There's this strange black figure just standing beside his car.
However, it was his turn as an undercover cop in the modestly budgeted car racing movie The Fast and the Furious that would make him a household name, as it would spawn a number of highly successful, hugely profitable sequels. As we all know by now, during a downtime in the filming of Fast and Furious 7, Paul Walker met his untimely end. Seated in the passenger seat of his friend Roger Rodas' red 2005 Porsche Carrera GT, Paul and driver Rodas crashed into a concrete light pole and 2 trees on Hercules Street, a 45-mile-per-hour speed zone near Kelly Johnson Parkway in Valencia, Santa Clarita, California. Other rumors suggested that the crash was the result of a drone strike. The evidence, a grainy video showing something entering the frame from above and coming to rest on the ground at the moment of the explosion, Rodas' car. It wasn't long before people began noticing something strange in those terrible images. About 23 seconds into the video of the burning Porsche Carrera GT, a shadowy figure can be seen standing behind the vehicle, seemingly amongst the flames.
That Paul Walker has passed. There we go. Starting to get some voices. Those are real ghosts coming through.